Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and we are here to offer you everything that's going on in September in the Youth Services Department. So I think we can take these off now because we are socially correctly distanced from each other without masks on. But sharing what this pandemic is like for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do want our friends to get used to what we look like when you come to visit, because
Exactly.
when we do have our masks on all the time when we're here at the library.
Mm-hmm. And we smile at you, but you can't tell. And do you find, we've talked about that, where you're smiling underneath, when somebody makes you laugh or whatever, which is so funny, or they take your picture and you're smiling, but you can't see it. So I'm like, why am I smiling? You're not going to see it anyway.
Smile with your eyes.
Yes, exactly. Smiling with your eyes. So, all right.
All right. Well, go ahead. You have some Book Buzz bits to share with us this morning or this afternoon or whenever you may be watching us.
Yeah. This is actually, I really like this one for September. I think it's a great one because you are going to mention September is National Library Card Month.
Library Card Sign Up Month, yes.
Yeah, Sign Up Month. And this is going to be just a little hint of what about the importance of libraries. This was written about Maya Angelou, who passed away back in 2014, on how a library saved her life. And this is just so beautiful. I pulled a book. This is one of the books that you can check out, Maya Angelou. It's a Little People, Big Dreams book. And very simply talks about the importance of her and, her life. And the beginning of her life wasn't so great, which I'll talk about. So you never know what troubled little girl needs a book. Now, Nikki Giovanni wrote in one of her poems celebrating libraries and librarians. And Ursula K. Le Guin, she said, knowledge sets us free, art sets us free, a great library is freedom. And Bill Moyers wrote, when a library is open, no matter its size or shape, democracy is open too. And I love to hear that, especially during an election year. So, but nobody has articulated nor lived this liberating, salvational function of libraries more than Maya Angelou. And of course, this is going to include a little bit of an interview that was obviously done before she died. So she visited the New York Public Library for a public event, and she when she walked in, she was so excited to be there. This was back, she was an adult in 2010, and she walked in and just broke out into song to illustrate the life-saving role libraries have always played in the lives of the people during the darkest times. She went on to share the story of how a library had saved her own life as a child, and I know her biography, and I'll tell you what, if going to the library can save her, it can save people, and we can help you through this pandemic. That's how I feel, of just looking for hope. And anyway, it was amazing to me to have been taken to a library when I was 8. This is Maya Angelou. Now this is the story about her, the tough part, that she had been abused as an 8-year-old, or actually even up to 8 years old as a child. And she returned to a little village in Arkansas as a black lady, and a black lady knew that she wasn't speaking. So after she was abused, she quit talking.
Oh, wow.
She chose to, refuse to speak for 6 years. She was a volunteer mute.
Wow.
This lady took her to the library in the black school. The library probably had 300 books, maybe, and the books were given to the black school from the white school. So basically the hand-me-downs, and it said oftentimes there weren't even backs on the books. So they would cut shingles and to the size of the book, and then they'd put cotton on them and make them really pretty so that they had nice books to check out of the library. this woman that took her by the hand to see the library said, I want you to read every single book in this library. Wow. This woman said to her. It seemed to me thousands of books. And again, she was saying it was probably maybe 300. But in her home at this time, she lived in North Carolina, she had in her personal home library 4,000 books. Isn't that incredible? Wow. 4,000 books. You know what, I picture this library like in Beauty and the Beast, where Belle goes in and just sees this whole room filled with books. She said, I don't say I understood those books, but I read every book, and each time I would go to the library, I felt safe. No bad thing can happen to you at the library. I always felt as if I could get to a library, I'll be okay. And I wanted to just back up. There was it was amazing to me. This is a beautiful saying. When it looked like the sun would not shine anymore, God put a rainbow in the clouds. Look at that. Look at that. That's a library. A library is a rainbow in the clouds, she said. In Genesis that we're told, the rain with Noah's Ark, and God gave them a rainbow as a promise that things are going to get better. And so even though the clouds, and this I'm going to end with this, they said even through the clouds, and clouds get lower and lower and lower, the viewer cannot see the light. So God put the rainbow in the clouds themselves. So in the worst times, which is beautiful for now, in the meanest of times, in the dreariest of times, so that at all times a viewer can see a possibility of hope. That's what a library is, a rainbow in the clouds.
Well, how inspiring, Miss Linda.
Isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. And when I came across this and I thought, wow, there couldn't possibly be a more perfect time than to talk about this. Yeah. That we could be the rainbow in the clouds for people that are having a difficult time.
And a lot of people are having a very difficult
Absolutely.
time.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was my Maya Angelou
Angelou.
library in the rainbow in the sky.
And I will let you know that Maya Angelou is phenomenal in Elmo Saves Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Just throwing that
All
out
right,
there.
thank you for that. I'll have to remember to check that one out. I have to say I may have missed that. I'm not sure.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that was wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So it's now, we're going into the fall, school's back in session, and I just want to thank everyone that participated in our summer reading program. It was virtual this year, and it was our first time ever offering something like that. And we had so many participants. To the total this summer, our library participants in the summer reading program read 6,983 books.
Wow.
And spent 294,804 minutes reading.
And that's more books than in Maya Angelou's library.
Well, there you go.
How about that? Beat her by 2,000 plus.
Almost 3,000, 6,983.
Right. That's right, closer to
So almost 7,000 books. So
that is so
wow.
awesome.
So kudos to all of kudos to all of our readers. It was a really great summer, all things considered. And we were excited that we were able to find a way for you guys to all participate and stay reading with us this summer. So.
Absolutely. It was different, but we did it.
It was different. Mm-hmm.
We did it, and it wouldn't have happened without the participation.
Right.
So I just want to make mention, because I know what we're going to talk about, what it's going to look like here, for the fall and, probably for the near future. But I decided, so if it's back to school, I packed my backpack for school.
Okay.
All right. So, and I packed this whether or not I'm physically going to school, or I could be doing it online, whichever, or homeschooling. I need my backpack. That's how I was as a child. So, of course, first of all, if I'm going anywhere, I need my guy to keep me not nervous about going back to school and finding friends and everything. So I've got my little thing. Now, I also have, of course, the important things like my notebook. And, this is important. Not the most important, but
notebook and pencil is pretty important. Yeah.
paper and pencil. So when there's downtimes, of course, a book from the library. And of course, it's about sloths. It's sloths at night, so I can read about my sloth friend. I also have very important extra. I have 2 in case one gets yucky, like I spill my lunch on it or something. My Penn State and Steelers face masks. I also have, because at some of the schools, maybe in some of the rooms, I might have to have gloves, to do whatever. I would need to be prepared for that. And then, of course, I know they're going to have lots and lots of sanitizer. But this happens to smell really good. So I want my hands to smell good. Ooh, this smells really nice. Okay, so, but the most important thing to me, lunch. Ready? So pack my lunch.
Can't wait to see what you're having for lunch today,
wait
Miss
till
Linda.
you see. I have it.
I mean, your book bag's clear, so I'm getting some information of what's
There's
going on.
my plate.
You got your broken paper plate.
I hope
Good.
I'm sure somewhere, either if it's in the school, but if I'm home or homeschooling, a microwave. So I'm going to have a hot dog for lunch.
I'm glad you have six hot dogs.
I brought the whole pack because sometimes I get extra hungry, and then I always like to share with my friends. And what is a hot dog without mustard? And I want you to know I didn't bring a bun because I try not to eat the buns.
So she's gluten-free, but she's good.
Yeah. Of course, a fork, because I'm not going to eat it with my fingers. And I wanted to be a little healthy, so I've got some little cheese to put on the side with my grapes. Now, in between classes and stuff, you get a little nervous and, get kind of hot wearing that. And I've got my little cracker snacks to keep me munching all day. And then I hope somebody has a Keurig. I know I have one at home so I can make hot chocolate. And best, I cannot go to school. Oh, I have a napkin. Okay. I didn't want to be messy. I thought of everything. And the best part, when I get really cranky, like those hungry things, I've got my Snickers. It changes me back into a good person. So if I get really out of line, I've got my Snickers. And if anybody else wants some extra candy.
I'm
So
glad
what do you think? Am I prepared for my school?
You're something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm prepared.
Yeah.
I like it.
If I was a teacher and saw some kid whip out a whole package of Franks in the classroom, I swear.
I pull out lunchtime and I pull out my hot dogs. I would share, though. That's why I brought extra.
Well, we can't share food right now, Miss Linda, but that was a nice thought.
Well, if I don't touch it, I don't know.
Well, I guess.
All right, so my hot
Well, you got your lunch
dogs,
packed for the week with your 6
mustard. Oh, my cheese and grapes.
You better make sure you clean your backpack out at the end of the day, or else it's going to have some stank to it.
It's going to smell like hot dog.
Okay, so that's what the
All
fall
right.
looks like for Miss Linda.
I'm
What
ready.
is the fall going to look like for the library? Now, we talked about how we did,
Yes.
our summer was very different, and it's going to continue to be different. Like we had our masks on, that is how you're going to see the library staff. We all have our masks on all day, every day, and we anticipate the patrons doing so as well. And our programs are going to continue to be mostly virtual, just like they were for the summer. And apparently Linda is just going all out and being so inspiring, starting with Maya Angelou and now her school lunch. So she's going to tell you about how she's continuing that inspiration with her mindful moments.
Okay. Well, if that didn't inspire you, like Maya Angelou, like you said, how on the ball I am with my lunch. I was spot on and remembered everything, including the Snickers. So, one mindful moment. This is going to be a short little program on Monday mornings, 9 a.m., 5 to 10 minutes
Sorry,
tops.
I just can't.
What?
I just can't even handle you right now with your hot dog.
I knew you'd like that. I was telling somebody that I never say what I'm doing in here. So anyway, 5 to 10 minute program Monday morning at 9 a.m. to set your child and hopefully maybe even the adults, parents, up for a week of feeling good. So in that 5 to 10 minutes, we'll do a story, a calming story, something important about themselves, do some deep breathing, have some beautiful, relaxing music, do a yoga pose, maybe teach them a yoga pose each week, and then leave it with that week's mantra so that all week, every day, they can think of that in their head. And then the following Monday, we'll do it all again with different things and a different mantra to,
Mantra.
mantra to take them through the week.
I think that's wonderful.
Thank you.
I think it'll be great. So
I
that's
think
going
it'll
to
be great for me. It'll calm me down if I don't get my Snickers.
You need to
first.
calm down. Okay. So that's going to be going up on our Facebook page and our YouTube page every Monday.
Yes.
And then we are going to be returning our calendar time, which we did in the spring when schools and libraries were closed, all weekdays during what would be our fall session. So September 14th to the first week of November, and then we'll take a little bit of a fall and Christmas break, and we'll start back up again probably in the spring, depending what things look like. But we're going to have calendar time with Miss Shannon again. So we'll sing our days of the week. We'll talk about the
Days
weather.
Of the week. Clap, clap.
And talk about our theme. Every day we're going to have different themes that will tie into our story times, which we're going to talk about in a little bit today too. So
Excellent.
so that we'll start that up every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. So Mondays at 9 a.m. you'll have your little mindful moment with Miss Linda, and then you can come back up, and then at 10 a.m. we'll start calendar time, and that'll be every day.
And
so.
you know what? At least on Mondays, with both of those going on, it's going to set them up for a great
Right.
week.
And for those of you that are doing a virtual learning program, or you have your preschoolers at home with you right now, this is going to be a really great way to help kind of supplement that curriculum and that education. So that's what we're here for, to help you out.
Absolutely, we do what we can. All right, so we are going to continue STEM Saturdays. We did it every Saturday through the summer. We're not going to do it every Saturday through the school year. We're going to do it twice a month. So I want to say it was the second and fourth Saturday, but as it gets closer and we start it, watch our website, you know, for information.
Yeah.
It'll tell you
Make sure
how
you
to
subscribe
sign
to
up
our newsletter too, because that's helpful as well. The
sign up
children's
for
newsletter.
We will have registration for that like we did in the past, so that if there are supplies that go along with it that we can pass on to you, we'll put those together, and you can pick up your kit before that Saturday to do it along with me. Also, a tween book club. We did not do one this summer. We're going to do one this fall. It's a perfect fall, kind of creepy. There's some dark spots in this book. It's called A Tale Dark and Grim by Adam Gidwitz. And again, this is going to run through October. It'll end with a Zoom meeting so we can discuss and laugh and scream or whatever about the book. And there's also requires registration. It'll be limited number. If you get in and you register and on time, you will receive a complimentary copy that you can pick up and read from here. So,
To keep too.
To keep, yes, absolutely. It's all yours, and I think you're gonna like it. It's a fun.
It'll be a good Halloween read for sure.
It is. It is a great Halloween read.
Very cool. So we're going to continue every single Monday. We have Take and Make Mondays. All you have to do is there's no registration for that. It's kind of a first come, first serve. Just stop into the children's department, and we have a bin of fun take and make craft activities that you can come and grab and take home and do. Every week something a little bit different. So you can try to do that. So again, it's just a first come, first serve. And then we're going to have a family trivia up on Facebook Live.
It sounds fun.
I'm not sure what day. I think that's a Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, September 15th at 6 o'clock. So you just go up on our Facebook, and then you'll see Miss Sydney up on Facebook Live doing some fun trivia. We had a couple in the spring. We did a Harry Potter one and a Star Wars one for May the 4th. Those were a lot of fun. So make sure you stop over to the Facebook with get your whole family. You can even do it while you're eating dinner.
That's fun.
And see how much you know about your favorite superheroes.
What a fun family time. You know, looking for things to do because we can't get out as much and get to places, you know, with crowds and things, that you can sit in your own home and play a game.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
it is fun.
Okay, moving on. We are bringing back our Book Babies and Mother Goose. Registration is required. This is going to be done every other week, like twice a month. It's starting September 22nd. It'll then 2 in October, 1 in November, because then we head into Thanksgiving and the holiday season. So you have a chance to do 4 Book Babies or Mother Goose, and you need to register so that we know who's participating.
And that's going to be all online as well. So
Yes.
you'll sign up, and then Miss Patty's going to put together a fun little video for you to watch with your baby, or you can watch on your own and then learn the songs and do those motions when you're playing with your baby. And we'll send you the links to those videos once you register, because the links will only go to those that are registered for the program.
And then you can watch it again and again.
And again and again.
Just because it'll be fun, and repetition is important for a baby's learning. So
Absolutely. So we have our Take and Make Mondays for everyone, but we're also going to have some teen and tween Take and Make activities coming up. We're going to do our Sonic Skyball parachute. There's very limited for that because those we actually made last year with our 3D printer, which we're not running our 3D printer right now. So it's a really cool, you learn how to make this ball and you throw it up and it like becomes this big parachute.
I remember that.
We did them last summer and it was a lot of fun. So we have some of those left that you can come and pick those up. We're also, September is like self-care month, I want to say, something along those lines.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing some DIY bath bomb kits.
That'll be fun.
So that will be fun.
Yeah.
I feel like mine will not turn out, but I think it's going to be fun trying.
Yeah, good luck.
And then we're also going to do some fun DIY Take and Make beading. So we have all kinds of really great beading resources that we can come and make some bracelets, necklaces, earrings, whatever. So we're going to have those available as well.
Yeah, great stuff for the teens, because the teens, they need things to do as well.
Everybody does, yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Absolutely. So this is going to be fun, because this summer, it was so much fun this summer with our theme for fairy tales that we did the lunchtime, lunch break theme story times, and we did different versions of fairy tales, and it was
really well received.
It was
Everybody really liked it.
We gave away a kit that was story themed that you could pick up, and this again you'll need to register for. We already have our themes picked, which is pretty cool for the fall. We are set. We're going to do this, and starting in October.
In September.
Oh, September. Oh, yeah, when we start. Is that like the 19th?
The 14th. So
Is it
right
the
after
14th?
the first week after Labor Day will be our first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's when we're starting. And
Maybe Linda's only starting in October.
and I might be, a little behind in my mind, but that's when we'll start those. So that'll be fun. Oh, and also...
She'll be too busy eating all her hot dogs over there.
Still eating hot dogs. I'm going to look like a hot dog. We did want to mention that what's not on here, another story time, the one in the park.
Yes, because that's still developing. So that's why.
Yeah, it's still developing.
But yeah, it is happening.
We're going to be doing a little surprise. Watch the website about a story time in the park.
We're going to be popping up all over this town.
Oh, we are. Where you least expect us. Could be scary. All right, so those were all of the September events. It was a lot.
Yep.
So,
and the lunch breaks, again, just a quick reminder, that's another thing that's going to be online. So we did them this summer, every day, weekday at noon. We had a video of one of us reading a story. That's how it's going to work for the fall too. So September through the beginning of November, Monday through Thursday, you'll see the 4 of youth service staff each day reading a different story. So we're kicking off with Dot Day, because Dot Day is in September.
Yeah.
So I'll be sharing some fun Peter Reynolds stories with you and some fun activities. And also stay tuned, because we're actually going to have a cool story walk somewhere around our building featuring the Dot. So you never know what may pop up in or out of this building.
I'm telling you.
So I really do recommend, follow us on our PTPL Youth Services page on Facebook. Make sure you're signed up for our newsletter. Miss Carrie puts together a wonderful newsletter specific for youth services events that goes out. So
It's great.
And that's a great way for you to link to signing up for all these things, so you can make sure you can get in there and do all these fun activities.
Yeah,
with
it's
us.
amazing. With our pandemic situation, and we've talked about, finding that silver lining in all of this for us and our jobs, because we can't physically have the programs in here in the building, how we've had to think outside of the box and expand our ideas. And I think it's been just blast.
It has been.
A
We'll
lot.
learn
I
all
mean,
these
I
new
miss
things.
everybody,
Of
for
course.
sure.
But it's nice we're able to find a way.
Absolutely, to reach out and keep you involved.
Yes.
So I am going to, we're going to get ready and talk. The next show is going to be part 2, all about books and things. And so my sloth and I are hungry, and I know it's a little early for a hot dog with mustard, but
I like ketchup and relish on mine.
Do
so
you?
I was disappointed to pull a jar of relish out of your bag.
oh no,
Mary Poppins.
No. Oh, that's such a, I know. I could have pulled out an umbrella and all this stuff. But that's cute. But ketchup on hot dogs. There's always a battle. Ketchup or mustard. People.
I
talk
like
about,
both.
Do you?
Together with relish.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll give you that. All right. With that, have
a wonderful
great
day. Let us know
month.
what you like on your hot dog. Please put that in the comments below. What
Feel
you like
free.
on your hot
What
dog.
I really like on mine is mustard and onions, but I did not bring onion because I didn't want to offend anybody. So
the stink.
I'm giving it up for
I'm glad you
for
made
the
a
benefit of
sacrifice.
others. I will just have my mustard.
I'm glad you made a sacrifice.
And on that note, have a great day.
Have a wonderful day, everyone.